Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. In this contest, I personally visit multiple temples. I go inside, I analyze them, I see this temple from iconology and temple architecture point of view, in which way it reflects Indian art, culture, and heritage. I analyze them, I gather information locally as well as from the literature available. I take help of AI also and literature available or information available on medias. And with that, we are coming to the beginning or starting of this lecture over the Koodhal Azhagar temple, Madurai. As you know, Madurai is a temple city. Lot of temples are there. Lot of temples. So best is to see, in addition to Madurakshi temple, go take a auto, and there are as many temple as will be adequate for you to see for 2 days. And then you have to go for surrounding temples also. So in the context, we are going to visit today Koodhal Azhagar temple, which is situated within the city. It is very near to the Madurai temple. Once you take the darshanam of Madurai, you can walk over here. It is a walking distance. It is located in the heart of Madurai city. It is ancient temple, and the earlier name of it was, why the name has Koodhal Azhagar has come is because of the earlier name of the Madurai temple itself. Madurai was earlier called as Koodhal Nagar. So it was a Koodhal Azhagar. It is one of the 108 Divya Desams. So it's a very important from tradition of many people are concerned. The current structure of it is of the late Pandyas. Late Pandyas are 7th and 9th century, and Vijayanagar Nayaka addition, or you can say as the renovation. I will not call alteration. They have added, but they added in such a beautiful ways that they have added the glory of it. Now the word Koodhal is assembly. It is combining together. The meaning of Koodhal is combining together, and the name of Madurai was also Koodhal. So Madurai ancient name was Koodhal Nagar. That is because of it was assembly of multiple temples. Structure type of Raj Gopuram here is of Dravidian type. I am going to show you. The picture is taken from the road and it was available. Inside photographs we cannot. It's a Dravidian pyramidal Gopuram showing tiers or talas, multi-tiered stack of figures, carvings, entire surface. Typical Nayaka period exuberance. As you can see here, the iconographic program is that of the Sri Hari Vishnu in various avtaras. As you know it very well, that these avtaras are carved. Then you will find Garuda also is a vehicle of Sri Hari Vishnu. So always he is there. Then Dashavatar panels, mythological battle scenes, and celestial musicians you will find on the Shikhar or on the Gopuram. The density of the sculpture indicates 17th century Nayaka aesthetic styles. Which style you can make out who has constructed. The lower structure, now the stone base of the mandap wall and all, the adhisthana or the base moldings, a well-developed Pandyan moldings. Then elephant phrases you can see. Elephant was considered as a strength and the prosperity. So always the lowermost portion of this adhisthana is by the elephant. That is the strength and the money power was indicated by phrases of Gaja series. Then you can find Yali also. Yali is a mythical animal first introduced by Vijayanagar. They take it as a bravery and it is a mythical. So all best possible structures are combined in it. Then pillar structure is a multiple molded capitals, then miniature shrines, that is motifs, then auricules that you will find in most of the temple. They structurally add, as well as they will give additional place for the Parivara temple, Parivara goddesses. So all the other the deities are accommodated in this Devashtaka, you can call. in that they are accommodated. Then there are lion-based brackets. It is characteristic of late Pandya tradition and then getting converted or inspired also by the Vijayanagara. The unique feature of this temple, we always analyze, we see it again and again, and we come to a conclusion there has to be certain features which are unique. Now, unique for this temple, this is a Sri Hari Vishnu shrine, Sri Hari Vishnu temple. This temple has three-tiered sanctum structure. Now, this is a very rare. Now, you have to think over which they can be. The deity appears in not avataras. The deity appears here in three forms. Now, which are the three forms of Sri Hari Vishnu? Yes, I'm going to tell you. This is the vertical Vaishnava symbolism and is rare architecturally. It is sophisticated, representing, I told you, three stages. One thing is sitting. Sitting needs a rulership. Second is standing. Standing needs as a protection or a attacking. And third is reclining, that is the cosmic. That you can see this type of temple also in Sri Padmanabh Swami temple at Thiruvananthapuram. Then you will see Dwarapalas, large, muscular. Then club bearing guardians, they are typical for the Sri Hari, more dynamic than Chola style or a very typical of Nayakas. Now here we are finding little bit comparison. At ground level, three type of Sri Hari Vishnus we are seeing is, at ground you are seeing a seated Koodhal Azhagar. Then first tier you are finding a standing form, and in third tier you are finding is reclining form. These three forms you can see Sri Hari Vishnu, and such type of temple is very, very, very rare. Now, what is iconographic observations? The Vishnu panel in Kirti Mukha arches. It has got a Garuda in a prayer posture. Then narrative reliefs are there, possibly Ramayana. Then Bhakta devotees, those who were devotees, those who were donors. Many times they are the Alvar traditions, Alvar traditions of Tamil Nadu. So they may belong to that also. Then the Vimana above the sanctum is unlike towering Chola. The Chola temple, totally Vimanas were different. They were different. Then Vijayanagar are different. Then if you go to North India, they are different. So this is one of a feature. By looking at it, you can identify the styles. This is one of the compact and proportionate. Then Vimana is Ashtanga Vimana. Now, Ashtanga Vimana is rarely, very rare. So you must analyze it and know that this is one of the few temples which are in Dravidian style, but it has a Ashtanga Vimana. So it is a symbolically represent 8 limbs of yoga or a cosmic order or the dishas. So 8 is a very prosperous, important thing. Architecture chronologically, it is early Pandyan core shrine with expansion later on. See, this always goes on because temples are constructed over the years, 100, 200 years. So this is a job taken, or this is the responsibility taken by the next king to expand the temple in that way. Vijayanagara fortification wall. This style is also added into the Nayaka stucco superstructure. Note, Kumbha Panjara niches. See, this is a type of niches. Then Yali brackets on the pillars. Base molding in inscriptions, because they are important for us, because they give us an idea. Then ceiling paintings, all these specialties of this temple I am telling you. That is, first is niches. That is the Kumbha Panjara. Then Yali brackets, base moldings, then ceiling paintings, and Garuda shrine orientation are the specialities of this temple. So I told you each and every temple has got its uniqueness in some or the other way. This temple is extremely important because it preserves early Pandyan stone articulation, shows vertical Sri Hari Vishnu Bhagwan. This concept is well documented here. The Bhakti movements, then theology in architectural and less altered than in Meenakshi complex. Meenakshi complex you'll find is in a lot of way it has been altered for years to come. Now let's compare Meenakshi temple with Koodhal Azhagar. Of course I told you comparison is differentiating point. You cannot compare two temples. Everything is unique. Now primary deity in Meenakshi temple is Shiva, while in Koodhal Azhagar it is Sri Hari Vishnu. Then Gopuram here is extremely massive. Meenakshi is extremely massive and it has got a very broad base also. Now you will find lot of different temples which has got lot of different type of these shikharas, out of which the heavy, massive, broad you will find is in Meenakshi temple. In Koodhal Azhagar it is moderate. Then core structure is Naika, is a heavy structure, and is Pandya core. Pandya has constructed a temple where they have given lot of height to the temple. Almost 20 feet and above is a very massive and heavy structure they have used. Then sculpture modes, Shiva narratives and Vaishnava Bhakti narratives that you will find in these temples. Now let's see in reality how they looks like. Let's go there. This is taken from the road, so you can find the entrance. Just take the entrance inside. But here what you have to see is Gopuram. In Gopuram I told you what things to appreciate. Appreciate them before you enter or after you come back. This is the typical shikhara which we had described in full detail just now with comparison to that of the Meenakshi temple. It's very well preserved, not much damaged. It's a beautiful, it's a large. Inside temple, photography is not allowed. You are allowed photography outside temple. So some of the photographs I have taken outside to show you the idea how they looks like. Or the photographs I have taken. This is actual Sabha Mandap, that is the outside part of the temple. Inside you will get Garbhagriha and all that thing. So here also you will see dominant of Vijayanagar. Some of the pillars are old while some of them are. So here what you are finding is a yali, okay, fine, and also a Dhwaja Stambha or Garuda Stambha, whatever. Either way you are correct. Look at the ceiling is painted, but it is painted recently. It is not a original paint. Now here again this part of the Sabha Mandap outside. This is a very huge temple. You can appreciate the height and you can appreciate the width, the span and the gigantic structure. I gone there in the evening, so not much rush. And with that we are coming to end of this lecture. I thank you for giving me your valuable time. I hope I tried to convince you a uniqueness of this temple and I am sure you will appreciate it. With this is Dr. Anil Joshi logging off. Till we meet next time. Goodbye, good luck and take care. See you again in next video. Till then, keep watching our videos, visit our channel, give us a like and subscribe to channel if you like the lecture.